That's what we're going to be doing today. Now, let's take a look at this and where this assignment came from. And first of all, before you do this, if you haven't done the lift arm where we just moved the arm down, so there was the first assignment we did where we moved the arm down, up, or in the middle, and that was 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees. If you haven't done that and you're not familiar with it, there's no way you can do this assignment until you get started on that one. You got to go back to, I think I have it in week 14 or whatever. Just go back and get that one done first. If you need help with that, ask me. All right, for everybody else who's done with that, here's the idea. All we did in that arm is just make the arm move up and down in that assignment. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, it looks cool, I guess, kind of. What we're going to do now is use it to actually go out, and you just saw me fetch a brick and bring it back. So let's check that out. Let's watch it one more time. And this time I want to kind of talk through what's going on, and I'm going to have to talk really quickly. Don't forget in this assignment, a big deal is making sure that we index it so that when this is lined up at 0, our arm is facing down, not up, okay? All right, so let's walk through everything that we had to do for this assignment. Okay. The first thing you see my robot do right when I press go is it waits half a second for me to move my finger out of the way. That's really, really important. So put a half-second delay on your stack. And again, what are we using? Well, we'll show you in just a second here. So, whoops. Okay, so I'm in here, and I'm going to go back. Where you want to start out is go back and find your code from the lift arm assignment, because it's got like 3 of the blocks we're going to need, or actually like 2 of them we're going to need for this assignment. And I'll get you set up with the building blocks for the code, and you'll have to code this on your own. Okay, so here's what we had. You can see I deleted a few of the things that were here already, and I have left button pressed, ready to go, and I got this. So let's go ahead and let's put out. Now remember, these are the things we might use. You know, I don't think I'm going to be using arm middle for this. I'm going to get rid of that because all we use is arm up and down. So we got our arm commands ready to go, but they're not doing anything yet. They're not attached to the program stack. All right, so here, let's go ahead and get going here. First of all, we're going to need to have a delay so that when I press the button, my finger doesn't get in the way. 0.5, and let's label that one 1/2 second delay. Or you could just write delay, I guess. Okay, we're obviously going to need this robot to move forward, so let's go up to movement. And let's start moving forward. And I don't know how many inches you're going to want to go. It depends on what your plan is, how you do it. I'm going to put 12 because my first one was that, and it's inches. Move forward 12 inches. Let's put a comment on that so we know that that moves forward. And duplicate that, and we're going to need something that's going to go backwards. And again, the distances might be different. You might need 14, 15 inches, whatever. Let's go back, or let's call it reverse. Cool. So now we have everything that you need to solve this assignment, unless you're going to do the advanced mode. The hint I would give you on the advanced mode is you're probably going to need to do a turn also. You don't know what the advanced mode is. I'll show you that at the end of the video. On this assignment, if you just do the basic, you get 85%. You don't get 100%. If you want the 100% score, you got to do the advanced one. So, and a right turn, 0.5 rotations. You might need this also. Let's add a comment. Right. Okay. So now this is going to give you a list of all the stuff that I think you're going to need to solve the assignment, but there's other things that you could use. Again, as we get going in this thing, it's not the teacher just telling you what the answer is, and then you just code it and go, hey, look, I copied the video. Now you're going to have to kind of think for yourself of what's happening, and we're going to walk through that. Let's go through and let's make a visual plan. We're going to watch it and kind of walk our way through, and then what you do is you go back and you start putting them on. Like, for example, mine, I'll just show you how it started. You saw that I pressed the button. I gave it half a second to wait, so I duplicate the wait. And then I made sure that I didn't know if the arm would be up or down when we start. Who knows? So I told it to go to the arm up. So I made the arm go up. Then I moved my robot forward. So this is how I started mine. There's a lot of different ways that you could do this. Okay? All right, so let's just delete this. This is how I would start. And let's walk our way through what happens in this program. And then you can do it. The idea that like you're going to go to, like a lot of people just fast forward to the end of the video and they're like, hey, I'll just copy it. Good luck with that. That's not going to work here. You have to actually think your way through this. All right, so let's go ahead and let's switch our camera. Okay, cool. So the first thing my program did is I did the half-second wait to get my finger out of the way. Then I had it lift the arm up to the up position. We have a block for that. So delay half a second, lift the arm up. Then I moved forward, and I think I told it to move forward 12 inches. Because these are 1 foot, 12 inches apart. Then I told it to move the arm down. Okay, cool. Now it's trapped in there. And now all I did is I told it to move backwards. Now I could tell it to move backwards 12, but I did extra because anything behind the line would be fine too. I think I did like 14 or 15. And then I want you to get this. This is not wind. To get to wind, you have to lift the arm up so we can all see what's underneath there. And then if you show me, congratulations, you've got a B, 85%. So now the next question is, wow, I did everything you wanted and you only got 85%? Yeah, I mean, that's a great grade. 85% is a great grade. That's doing good. But for the people who can go further, here's what I want from you. Okay, what if we could train the robot to actually grab both of the bricks? Both of the bricks. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do this. I'm going to show you mine, but don't get your brain locked into the way I'm doing it. The only thing that has to happen here is that when we're done, the robot has to have moved both of the bricks back behind to the line or behind it. Touching the line's okay. This is not okay. Touching the line is okay. Or behind the line is okay. But if you don't go far enough, sorry, not good enough, okay? All right, so let's take a look and let me pause this and I'll show you what a possible solution could look like for the advanced one. If you want to get not just an A, I'll give you a super A, I'll give you extra credit. So you can get the 85% or an A plus extra credit, all right? Okay, let's take a look at a possible solution for someone who would want extra credit. Not just 85% B, but a super A, like an A plus. All right, let's see it. Run the program. Starts with my left button. And there you have it. And again, you can do any way you want. There's a lot of ways you could do this, but I just showed you a solution. I have ended with both of my bricks behind the line. That's going to get you a super A with extra credit, okay? All right, so hey, so again, you got to, kind of ask yourself, what is the best way to accomplish these things? If you're stuck, start going back and set up all the blocks like I did earlier in the video, and then go and make a plan. You saw how I planned and talked my way through it. These things just need to go onto the programming stack. When you're done with this, show me. After you show me one of them, then you can go work on the extra credit and see if you can get that. Thank you.